That's more symbolic than functional. Okay. It's like check the box of putting something on your skin. So I'm gonna be doing some Muay Thai training. And I got a multi-stream going in more ways than one, meaning I'm live on my phone to YouTube, and then I got another live stream going where I'm going live from Rumble Studio to both YouTube and Rumble. So I decided I'm gonna do some training. Start with the obligatory flex. So it's easy to capture what I'm doing on the laptop because it's a wide format. This is there on the phone. So 1, 2 step. And hitting hard. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 3 straight punches. For my left hook. And it helps to be looking up until I hit. I should be a bit lighter. I can get more punches in until I start bleeding and have pain in my wrists and so. Now some elbow strikes. I like this here. 1, recall back. 2, 3. Chain them together. 1. Slide off, which charges up the next attack, which is reverse elbow strike. 2, and then this pulls me into the next attack. It's very efficient. So I'm here. 1. Especially if you miss, so it's like if you hit or not, like elbow strikes to slide off all the time. Hit or not, hit or miss. Especially if you miss, you'll bring me over here, which starts up my next attack. Reverse elbow strike, and then the third. So this moving like this rotation is like a natural combo. So here, 1, and up over here, 2, and I keep the momentum going. 2, 3, left elbow strike. See there, 1, 2, 3. And now, the same one only from here. Bang, 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 bang. And this can be good because it's building muscle memory for returning with something. If you have an elbow strike, you throw it, guy pulls his head back, or you miss, or you slide off. You're building muscle memory for ending up in this position, and then quickly attacking to the head again. And these elbow strikes, if you can throw hard elbow strikes, it can crush through the block, or the block doesn't matter that much. Especially in a street fight, you can break people's bones with the elbow strike. If you don't have gloves and padding here, these bones are very easy to break. The knuckles can be conditioned, but these bones are hard to condition. And if you throw a powerful elbow strike, even if I have my hands like this, and you connect with the hand, you can cause damage here. You can crush through the liver entity. So do some more elbow strikes. But I'm not going to be too constrained. I sometimes I've tried it when you're training. I get into creative flow of doing things. I've tried more. It's like, let's try this training session. Like first like 100 jabs, then 30 knees, and then we go to this, and that just doesn't work for me. Okay, that type of thing. Yeah, I'm still fine. Do some boxing now. They don't call it Thai boxing for nothing. So if I was gonna train only, I'm self-trained, self-taught, I train at home. But if I was gonna like start training at a gym, martial arts gym for self-defense, I'd pick Muay Thai over boxing, because Muay Thai is like boxing plus. It's like they have the striking of boxing and elbow strikes and trips and knees and kicks and things like this. So and what I'm doing is when I throw this, bang, retract, go here. And not always like touching, but bang, bang, this goes here. And this is charged up and it's like protecting position here. This bang, bang. That's what we do on the left side. Bang, 1, 2, 3. Also kind of program that go across the floor. What I'm doing here is cutting size. It's a little bit annoying. The 69, well, it's 9, 16, 69. That we keep tracking from view. Readjust. 1, 2, 3. These are Venom gel padded on the gloves. They're good like them. Let it dry a little bit. A lot of times when training, I get pain in my wrist and cuts and things like that. Sometimes I have to wait a while before I can do it again. Let my skin heal. Everything else. I might get a pair of bag gloves to cover the entire hands because throw enough punches. I'm gonna hit with my fingers. And I'm gonna get the cuts on my fingers. So I gotta get some bag gloves, God will. Do some rapid cobbles. One, two, three. 1, 2, and these are no rotation punches. I call them no rotation punches because I don't walk there. Obviously, you can throw like this and walk there normally. I like to throw the first to the combo. Bang, bang, no rotation. And then the obvious follow to that is the left hook to the liver. Or the rib cage, just to the side of the body. Have a guest. Well, she might have been backstage for a while. I clicked add, allow, but it didn't show up. If you watch this video, you can try doing it again. You can try to do it again, Sergey. I sent the link to somebody who might be a guest. How it works on Rumble is if I send a link to join, invite some people on my mail list to join, and they show up backstage. I have to click to add them to this stream. And even if it was like 15 minutes ago, they show up backstage, and then like I tired of where they left, it still shows like this person is waiting to join the stream even if they left. I support. We gotta keep trying to keep an eye on this and see if she comes back. Elbow strikes now. Do more left elbow strikes. Elbow strikes are the most useful self-defense, like street fighting techniques. You're unlikely to break an elbow hitting to someone's cranium. You can cut people, break bones. It's an effective technique, and obviously different people have different effectiveness, athleticism, strength, speed, stamina, power, things like this. But anybody can become effective with elbow strikes. Elbow strikes are one of the best techniques to learn and get better at for street fighting self-defense. This is one elbow strikes. To the jaw from the side, obviously it can be to another place, just to the head from the side. Just another one. So hitting the old ball. So notice how you can execute that in fast sequence. You can train a little bit. Here it is. Bang, bang, reverse elbow strike, and then down. Bang, bang, bang. I like to practice this as if real. All the elbows like this. I like to use the shoulder for uppercut training. vitamin C water. This is vitamin C water with creatine, glutamine, and a B complex added. I keep your eye on the laptop stream. Så here's the laptop. It's got a wider format. So I'm live to Rumble and YouTube. And then I have this phone stream at the same time. Doing training videos, especially this type, it's a little bit tricky. It's very easy to, this moves around, especially if I hit it hard. It ends up being out of view. My punches sound like gunshots. I love to be undeniably great, see, where it's like you don't see other people, meaning like having this speed, strength, stamina, punching power that you only see like in elite athletes or professionals typically. Speed, punching power, stamina. And that talks to my haters. And I love that. Screens from the haters got a nice ring too. Like the Kanye song. I've seen videos like Ryan Garcia shows ridiculous speed in training, and I'm at least as fast. So punches. I've seen his videos. Let's look at his combo here. 6 punch combo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 punches in less than a second. Okay. That's 6 punches. Hitting what I want to hit in less than a second. Right? From I start moving any part of my body. 6 punches, less than a second. And it's not as fast as hitting hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll be doing more elbow strikes and knees. Use punches close to distance. Step in with a jab. 1, 2, comes here. 2, okay. Now if I want to keep doing striking, left hook to the body, right hook. Hello. I was a guest on a Japanese rice miller today. Had a good time there. So I think this might be someone in Japan who's watched a Japanese stream who saw me as a guest and came over. Welcome. Welcome. Konbanwa. "56 minutes." Yeah, so as I said before, so say now again, one of the most effective techniques for street fighting to learn and improve elbow strikes. Elbow strikes can. So first of all, street fighting without wraps and gloves is easy to break your hand, especially if you have brittle hands, low muscle, like bone density, and conditioned hands. So palm strikes is also a good thing to learn. Now, elbow strikes. That's a good technique that works both in a professional match and in a street fight. You can hit really hard to all kinds of places of the body with your elbow with less concern of hitting the wrong spot and breaking your fist. So if you see these punches, for example, if I would hit the hip ball here, like look at this, here, like a hard punch, there, okay. With my fist, especially wraps and gloves, to the hip bone or a certain part, it's very easy to break your hand. With elbow strikes, if there's an opening and I hit with the same one, I'm a lot less likely to break something there. Elbow strikes are good at breaking bone, okay? Breaking the nose, knocking out teeth, breaking orbital bone, creating cuts, gashes. And you can knock people out with elbows. So elbow strikes are good. From here, I can go like this. Kind of 9 to 3. And snap into it like this. Here. See here. I don't go that anymore. To the jaw. Now it doesn't have to be to the jaw. Sometimes I mention which part I'm hitting, okay? But it can be any like to the side of the head. It can be the jaw, it can be here, wherever. Snap into it here. And I can do it from this side too. Or from here, like kind of straight on here. One. Here's another one. Here. Turning. And sometimes I can do it 12 to 6. And I'm really like putting my body weight into it. Here. And crash down. There, okay. So that hitting this part of the face. The edge and basically the front can be hurt. You don't have to hit with the tip of the elbow when you're doing elbow strikes. You can hit with the forearm. You can use it to get your opponent off balance. Here, for example, and I'm kind of pushing my forearm into it. If it hits with the elbow, hits with the elbow. Right here, pushing them off. This is also a short-up position for a powerful something like this. Here, you see here. If the hands go up, for example, open up the rib cage. Now imagine what an elbow strike would do to the rib cage. If you go like there, okay, like here. I can really hurt somebody. That one is also a good one. And I'm crashing down here. See here. See here. Vitamin C. Vitamin C water will break you, okay? I figured out the hacks. I learned the trick to speak in Japanese, okay? You just speak English and add a U at the end of the word. So play your video game. Okay. Okay. Training martial arts. Okay. And it makes it like 25% more Japanese, anything you say. Now here's another thing about Japanese language. In Japan, they write, for example, if you write video game, they pronounce it video game. Okay. They write a to end with. Now, if there's a word that ends with a u, they don't pronounce it. Okay. See? So it's like wakarimasu or something like this. Wakarimasu. They say wakarimasu. Even though there's a u at the end of it, I'm pretty sure. Now, if there's no u at the end of it, they add one. Okay. It's almost like Brazilian when they have silent letters. So if there's a u at the end of a word, they don't pronounce it a lot of time. If there is not a u, they add one. So it's like video game. Video game okay. If it would be spelled video game they might pronounce it video game. Okay. Clothesline. Hammer fist. Sideways hammer fist. And this is generating momentum force pulling into next attack. Upper body rotation. Looks like this will put the whole board back. Anyway, welcome to Japanese view. I don't know if you're still watching it, but welcome. You can also throw elbow strikes here. So just look at me stand like this. What's open? The middle. Which means you can attack with boxing punches, uppercuts to get to my jaw in between the guard. Now everything is about timing. See, so if I talk about the utility of elbow strikes in a fight to the body, which is kind of unorthodox, it's rare to see people use elbow strikes to the body. Now, obviously, if people have a guard, a lot of times it's something like this, or something where it's like having, okay? So elbow strikes, it's like the rib cage is blocked from standing close and hitting with elbow strikes like this. Now you can find your openings and the timing, meaning if there is a time where I'm like this, and throwing an elbow strike to the sternum here, solar plexus sternum can be effective. Now it's one of the things where it's like, it's you have to have the timing where it's open, okay? And that might be just a short amount of time. If I'm close to this little punches here, bang, 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 his arms go up like this, I drop down, and that's one elbow strike like that to the body. See, that's something that could be pulled off, but you have to be fast enough, and you want to train it as you this. So if you go bang, bang, go bang, bang, the arms go up and open up here. See here. So you can imagine that this person is there like I'm doing right now, like here. If I drop my weight down here fast, now I can do takedown and go to wrestling. Okay, get my hands behind one of both of his legs and just push pull. Or here, break his rib cage. Here, dig that into the rib cage. Now you have to find an opening for it. So if the hands up, you can do it. If the hands are up, you can't. Well, you can. Like it can hurt to hit elbow strikes to the arms too. But it's obviously if I want to cause maximum damage, if I can throw the elbow strike to the rib cage without an arm in the way, you can break one or more ribs there. Same here, in the middle. See here. And I might have to sidestep where it's like bang, bang, jump to the side, and then go up with it here. See here. Okay. If you played football, some kind of sport or a teenager, and you got hit with like a softball, soccer ball, basketball here, I think a lot of people had experience like just like lost the air out of it. Okay. This is a lot harder than a ball, and the force is concentrated to a small area. And it's bone and not some kind of a rubber or something like this. Here to the sternum. Kind of here. like here on the bone or under the bone and I put an angle. So like here, see, kind of this angle. I like power shots. I like to put our force into things that I'm doing. Typically, like how most people, well, like if I look at my Thai fights, a lot of times they use them at short range and they don't really make them as hard as they can. So they aim more for like swift, like fast attacks. Okay. Whereas my style, I mean, in training, when I figure out how I like to execute techniques, a lot of times the elbow strikes are longer range and super powerful. Okay. And sure, you can do this like just quick, like okay, like this fast. Okay. And it's easier to land something that's from a close range and quick. Now, if you can land one of these nuclear elbow strikes, it can break a bone in the head, it can knock somebody out. I like to practice techniques that have the power and like everything where it's like, if you can land this technique the way I did it in training, it has the potential of knocking a person out landing once. That's the type of techniques I like to train. Kicks that are hard enough, knees that are hard enough, punches that are hard enough, hitting the right spot to where it's like it has potential. If one of these things I've been training, if I can make it land in real life, it has the potential of knocking somebody out, dropping and breaking a bone, really like ending the person's, getting them out of fight. So here, typically, you don't launch elbow strikes from here. You might work with punches. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, and then elbow strikes can come closer here, either from a clinch or things like this. Oh. See there, I'm closing the distance. But I'm touching with something here, and then explode into it. And it's really hard. And even if the hands are there, it's like it can cause damage. So it's not that your guard is like magic, okay, like a force field in Star Trek that like shields up and it stops anything coming at you. It's not like it's magic like this guard here. Yeah, if somebody is really good at kicking, if I have my hands here and they're really good at kicking and they kick to here, it can still like deliver energy to my head, okay. So I've had to kind of train myself and keep reminding myself to go easy because I had a tendency to train too hard, so I get like pain in my wrist and cuts everywhere and things like this. And it's like I'd like to train, but I have to take like a week or two out to let my body heal up before I can do it again. So I'd rather have my repetitions that are kind of light than a few that are super hard, and it's like I can train for 2 weeks stuff like this. So I need to keep reminding myself to have go light. We do another speed combo here. This is one of my favorite combos. One, no rotation punches. But the reason I call no rotation punches is because I'm not rotating them. So normally you rotate your punches from here, then you rotate it. Okay. Here. Now these are called no rotation punches because they don't rotate, and they don't have to be rotated to be effective. And also, you can be more likely to break your wrist if you connect mid-rotation, if the distance changes. That's one of the benefits of no rotation punches, because it's like tense arms and like pushing them straight, see? So if I throw something here, rotation, and the distance changes, and I connect and I'm turning as I'm connecting, I can like snap my wrist instead of way, push on straight the wrist. So that's one of the benefits of no rotation punches. Like just straight like this with raw knuckles. 1, 2, 3, hook to the liver or rib cage. 4, and then the 6th variation on that is 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and that's 6 punches. Do it from the left, and do some left elbow strikes. If you can find an opening, the elbow strikes to the bar can be good. If you can be precise and hit hard enough. See, this close range from here. And now, if this is open, you have to re-catch. Up, 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 up. And it can be more level like this. See here. See here. I like to say kicks if I'm going to practice kicks towards the end of the training session, because obviously I'm walking around with the shoes here and there's dirt under the shoes, so it would be unwise to start throwing kicks and then punches, because you have dirt under your shoes, you put on the dummy and then you hitting the dummy, open up cuts and pushing the dirt into the wound. So that's like how to get an infection if you train like that. And before I started training, I used this disinfection spray on it, rub it down. You can use punches. There's some ways to train where you're training more quote unquote realistically, meaning like a punch like this, you could land this, okay, to the body. Okay, this, now you can train other way. As you can try close to this, bang, 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 and then move here, and then hit here, for example. And that's more likely to end up being able to pull off in a fight. Now you can also train more for like conditioning, and you can use punches where you throw like 20 punches on each arm, the same punch, and that's like unlikely to be doing that in a fight. But you're building like it's cardio and stamina, and like you're working on the punching muscles. So I like this. See, repeatedly, bang, 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 and then it's exercising, it's training. Do we do that? And I'm doing floors. As the first person gonna get blocked on these haters trolls, you need to protect your face more. It's something ridiculous. You need to stop being a troll hater, okay? I get this sometimes because people feel insecure, and it's like they're trying to act as if I'm not as good as them. Something. It's like they're acting like they come in here, it's like looking for some detail. It's like they have an agenda, to the narrative that's like, oh, you're not that great, you're not doing that good or something like that. That you need to protect your face more. But I can go look at Sean Strickland sparring or training or like pro martial arts or sensei, and they're not like guarding their head all the time and things like this. But it's like it's just like a mind game, okay? Says an anonymous cow on the internet doesn't have any videos of himself throwing any punches. Okay. Something ridiculous. I don't know if you go look at some sensei fights. And a lot of times he has his hands like this. Okay. He uses this stance a lot of time. Kind of like this. Here. So you notice how he's not protecting his head like some kind of OCD neurotic that I gotta cover my head 100% all time or something like this. He has kind of mid guard like this. Yeah. So this happens because I'm shining and I'm doing extraordinarily well. Okay, there's like cyber stalkers show up. A lot of my cyber stalkers, they have a job to come in here, and it's like, oh, Mike is shining and doing well in a live stream. So we have to send a lot of flying monkeys in it to be like, oh, you're doing something wrong, Mike. And it's not it's the truth. It's not like an organic opinion. It's like somebody, an organic hater cyber stalker. It's like, I'm gonna come in here and act as if you're not. Like you suck because people see you not sucking, so we work the perception management or something like this. Okay. It's not that the only way to protect your head is to keep something from your head all the time. Because this, see there, if you're fast enough and you're not a beta bitch with low testosterone and bad reflexes, it's like if you actually have some athleticism, see, there's different ways you can protect your head. Whether you're here, see there, for example, here, see here, see if something's coming at you. There. It's not a person getting blocked. He's a little narcissistic abuser who I gave him his last chance. And I wouldn't be surprised if he and this two idiots or cyber stalkers government gang that they were recruited. There used to be certain communities I used to hang out in, join as a guest on panel roundtables until they started bullying me and messing with me, which is easy to do to Max over the internet, okay? But I think this Punga might have been put up to it. So this happens sometimes. I'm not of the video that I start frequent certain communities, especially American communities where people are low status, antisocial personalities, and are lacking meaning in their life. Like there's a certain type, okay, like personality profile, okay, where it's like these type of people with addictions, people that don't have a purpose in their life, people are antisocial, people with active drug, alcohol addictions, things like this. This is like the prime recruitment pool for government gang stalkers. So this person came in here doing a little narcissistic hoovering thing where it's like treated me like shit last time I was up on his channel. And it's like I haven't gone there since. And now it's like come in and like act like he's my friend or something like this. Okay. Hey Mike, good to see you. I love you. Okay. And they treat me like dirt last time I was up on the channel. So you're not gonna get a shout out, okay? Keep having your little shitty show over there. And I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. One thing that I like about the Japanese streams. Now I've been around the block on YouTube. Like I don't. This panel streams means people that go live with streamer typically gonna drop a link and they have a roundtable panel discussions. And this like I've been on the Finnish Rapio type. Okay, it's called Finnish live streams panels, American Filipinos and Japanese. And some of my favorite ones, like the certain commission stopped going to this Pune guy and Sam here after they started attacking me, being disgusting. And it's like recently I've been more on Japanese streams. And what I like about the Japanese streams is Japanese people typically are less narcissistic in their behavior. They're friendlier, politer, and they're not really doing this like drama shit. They're just bringing shit shows where it's like they just like part of the content is attacking other people unprovoked and trying to make people look and feel bad. Okay, so you can try coming back maybe 2 weeks from now and see if it worked then. Your narcissistic hoovering attempt. It's like, oh hey, Mike, I'm back. Maybe a fake apology or something like this next time. Last time what this guy that got blocked was doing was a guest on his stream. It's like it has me up. The day before I had been attacked by a mob of trolls, pure these other people. And I believe that it's highly likely these are cyber stalkers, like people that put up the target link. This is common. Like people that sometimes it happens. I start frequenting a certain American live stream, and it's like the host and people in the chat are cool with me. It's like something switches, and so all of a sudden start doing narcissistic abuse to me. Okay. So anyways, the point. So this guy who came in and got blocked. It's like, oh hey Mike, okay, I'm acting like nothing happened. Okay, he was like a hoovy. First of all, he was okay with this guy Poon and other people attacking me, and then when I came up to his channel, he put my name in his stream or something like this, title, kind of like to bait me to come in there. And I guess okay, if I'm the topic, I come up to talk to these people, and I come up and he starts like doing some narcissistic bullshit where he starts going like, "Oh yeah, so Mike yesterday was saying he's the best Christian in the world," and trying to make like justify the abuse I've been seeing over there. To be like, well, maybe people because Mike is not humble or something. You need to be more humble, Mike. Okay, and because like people are like, Mike, you're an idiot. It's like, I'm not an idiot. Actually, I'm smarter than most people in this community. Well, Mike's a narcissist because he says good things about himself, reactively to people work with lower self-esteem and attack with lies. See. It's like that's not the truth. Here's the truth. Okay. See, so it's like it's a real weird stuff. It's like, Mike, yesterday you were saying you were the best Christian in the world. I never said that. And says he will do this thing, but I come up as a guest, and then he starts insulting me, attacking me, saying something about me. It's like, Mike, yesterday you said you're the smartest, the best Christian in the world, and I start answering him. No, actually, that's a puts me backstage on StreamYard or mutes me. Okay. So that just has me up as a guest so he can run a smear campaign and say bad things about me. And then when I start waiting and then start, okay, so you said this, here's my put Mike backstage and mute him so he can't, okay. So it's like my face up there's like, this guy is an idiot. Hey, I'm not a put Mike backstage to start defending himself. Okay, Sam. So maybe you already have deleted that stream because you know that you kind of expose yourself as a dirtbag. So no, I don't need to hang out with people like you. Here are the low rotation passes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 passes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll take a break. This is unplugged the laptop, so if I leave it here too long, it's going to. It's going to run out of juice. We're at 49% remaining. Short break. More or less short. Most of the people attacked online are fine monkeys for narcissistic abusers, because I've told you in the video, told you with multi-stalking, aka gang stalking. Maybe sometimes some, but it's like over time, like a year, like most of the hate comes like that. Or I would say most are cyber stalkers. Just because I don't always protect it, okay, just because I don't always quote unquote protect my head, doesn't mean that I don't know how to protect my head. Monkey thinks he bring value. We need to see a flying monkey. We need to work to devalue it. Be like aggressive. Do something wrong. I gotta end this stream. The computer stream started out on later on possible.